In the year and a half that we've been doing this, we've seen a lot of good children's movies. And the way this year's starting, we're off to a great start with films. And I got to tell you guys, this is definitely not one of them. What's up, guys? Fanboys Unleashed, bringing you another review. This one is for Earth to Echo, which is a sci-fi film that somehow Disney's attached to this, starring a bunch of people you've never heard of, and a movie that looks like they spent about $25 to try to make. They try to film this in a found footage style, which starts out okay and then gets really, really bad with the shaky cam, and it follows three young boys who are being forced out of their homes by a construction company, so they want to film their last day together. But in the midst of all this, they're getting some disturbances on their cell phones. This leads them to the alien known as Echo, and shenanigans ensue. This movie was pretty painful to watch, I'm not going to lie. The child actors were terrible and annoying, especially this kid right here. He was very, very annoying. One of the worst child actors I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, and I've always been the one to say too, like, if it's got child actors, I'm not really interested in the movie.
Right.
This is just a prime example why. They're getting at their all, and I don't know, man. Like, it's just how most child actors are, unless you're Dakota Fanning at a young age,
Yeah. Apparently, the kid's name is Astro, and he was on the X Factor, and he was rapping, and he got into a couple of rounds. He's like the most popular name in this movie, and he's the worst guy in it. I hate to shit on a child actor and their efforts, but it was really, really bad, and it was really cringeworthy. And like I said, it looks like it cost him about $25 to put this movie together. The dialogue is very, very bad. It's very poorly written. You don't really give a fuck what's going on from 1 minute to the next.
You really don't. It's a lot of clips from other movies, a lot of ideas from other films, like classic films, thrown together into this, and it just doesn't work.
Right. And the character of Echo, I guess he's a cute little character that I'm sure mothers everywhere are going to get some kind of charm out of, but overall, you really don't get a sense of why he's here, what he's doing. His story doesn't progress in any way. The ending is absolutely cringeworthy. Don't go see it.
If you want to know what the movie's about, watch the trailer, and it shows you everything.
Pretty much, yeah. It lays the whole movie out right there for you. So if you've got children, go see How to Train Your Dragon or something else. And I haven't even seen that yet. So 2 out of 10 for me. Very disappointing.
Yeah, for me, the only thing I could really take out of it that was positive, I don't know, the graphics weren't terrible.
They weren't great either, though.
No, but they weren't terrible.
Yeah.
So that's a positive.
Right.
Nobody was eating tuna sandwiches this time next to me in the theater.
Oh, again, always a positive.
Yeah, but overall, dude, I just was not really impressed. The found footage was just awful in this. Yeah. I had to look down at the ground quite a few times. I don't get motion sickness, but for some reason with found footage movies, dude, it just makes me feel like I'm about to Ralph one. But I don't know, man. I got to go ahead and give this a 1.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. The only reason I'm giving it a 2 is I do have the understanding that it's a children's movie. But other than that, this movie felt like it tried to be like a early 90s, late 80s cheesy, family movie, but it just failed on so many levels. It just didn't have the heart or, the meat of those films that, maybe something you can get enjoyment out of, like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids or something like that, or E.T.
Yeah.
It's a classic film. But it didn't have any of that, It just felt like a generic film thrown together to make some money.
Even with Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the little kid in there wasn't that great. You know, he was a pretty bad actor throughout that movie. But, I mean, you didn't really care. You know what I mean? I mean, he even had that one line at the end where he's just like, I get it, French class. But
right. All right, guys. So what's the best child's movie you've seen this year? Are you planning on seeing this? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Once again, thanks for watching.